Have you ever been in a situation where you've had to make a big decision and you have to do it in a timely fashion and you're thinking, oh, I don't know how to make a well-informed decision quickly? And so I'm Betsy Clark, your mindset coach, and here you are for another So What Wednesday. I want to share 3 or 4 tips on how to make decisions easier and a little bit faster. And the first one is this decision that you're going to make in alignment with your values? And what comes to mind is, let's say you've been offered a promotion and they're asking you work another 20 hours a week. So instead of working 40 hours, you're working 60 hours a week, or maybe 50 hours and you have to work 2 or 3 weekends a month. And your value is family and family time, and it really is going to cut into your weekend and your family time. That to me would be a misalignment with my values. And so it would be easy to say, you know what, I can do this, but I can't do that. I can work 45 hours, but I can't work 60. So that's where values can help you make a decision. The next one is if you find yourself shoulding all over yourself, I should do this, or you get into the yeah, but this or that, and you find yourself arguing with yourself, and it's all about the shoulding and other people's expectations of you as opposed to what's really true for you. To me, that would be a time when I would think, you know, maybe this isn't a good decision for me. I will choose to do this instead. And the third one is, and it kind of goes along with the last point I made, is trusting your gut. I'm a woman led by my heart, and I try and make decisions where I involve my head. So I'm using my head and I'm thinking it through. I'm being logical. I also like to have my heart involved in the decisions. How does this feel? Which leads into my gut, which is my instincts. And we don't necessarily always talk about our instincts, but when you have an alignment between your head, your heart, and your gut, that's a 3-legged stool I think you can stand on, and I think it helps you make well-balanced decisions. And then the fourth tip I would use is, what does it cost you? And immediately we think of, what does it cost me financially? And sometimes if we hesitate, we have a missed opportunity. But sometimes we just don't have the finances. Can you shift things around? Can you delay one thing so that you can engage in this decision that might cost you a little bit more money than you had anticipated? But there's also the cost of, what does it cost you relationally? Does this get in the way of your relationships? Are you going to be too stressed out? Are you going to be unfocused in the relationships that matter to you because you've taken on more than you really can handle at this time? And then the other one is, what does it cost you time-wise? And are you still allowing for things like self-care and the things that matter, the hobbies, the recreations, the things that allow you to recharge in a week or a month or a quarter? Those are 4 tips that I use when I need to make a decision or I have to make one that's quick. I run it through that grid, and I would love to hear what your takeaway is, or what your suggestions are. What are the tips and tricks you can give us? Because that's really where we learn. It's the collaborative wisdom of women coming in and sharing what's worked for you when you have to make a decision. So I look forward to hearing what you have to say, reading your comments. Again, it's Betsy Clark, your mindset coach, for another So What Wednesday. If you want more tips and tricks and some of the fun things that I have as opt-ins on my website, you can go to BetsyClarkLLC.com. So it's www.BetsyClarkLLC.com. I look forward to reading your comments. Have a great week. I'll talk to you soon.